화요일날 오후 5시 16분이 지나고 있습니다. 오늘은 제가 소이산 역 앞에 공원에 가서 경치 좋은 데 가서 책을 읽다 왔는데, 갔다 와서 한숨 자고 저녁 먹기 전에 세상적인 책들을 읽는 시간대입니다. Don't be a wimp. Make the top calls. These conditions were beginning to emerge 10 years ago, but now they are dominant. Wimp. Mindfulness for beginners. Because as you have seen, this moment is already special. Competing for the future. Designing data structures, choosing hardware and software packages, training thousands of airline reservation clerks and travel agents, and making the system operate on a real-time basis. For selectively pricing seat on any specific flight between 2 points are complex skills. The future of knowledge work. Co-working spaces are to knowledge work what bike, share programs, or transportation, a community-based, low-cost, convenient, and eco-friendly solution. The foreclosure of America. This was a critical cipher. This was a critical cipher in the calculation for like financial services Rosetta Stone. This would allow me to determine the waterfall and back into the scale of the operation. Perfect praises for sales and marketing copy. Almost all TV commercials are 30 seconds long. The Big Nine. The G Mafia does not have an easy relationship with the American law enforcement agencies, which all wanted access to our PDRs. Selling luxury. Can it be available later today or tomorrow? The Doodle Revolution. I swear on your mother's doodle. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Your next season. Keep learning. I've been a lifelong learner. succeeding as an entrepreneur, faced with, faced with, faced with shrinking, faced with shrinking revenues. An accountant who started a company may focus on reducing cost. Time power. Rationalizing is explaining away and making excuses for unproductive behavior. You can be happy no matter what. The way to get back your warm feeling for another is first to understand its importance and make it a priority. The price of tomorrow. Why deflation is the key to an abundant future. This can be great for humanity. The problem is that waste and cost are today's jobs. Age wave. How the most important trend about time will change your future. Whereas at the turn of the century, the average couple could expect to live only a year or two beyond the time when the last of their children left home. Today, 18 to 30 years of an empty nest marriage is becoming the norm. Through asset-based thinking. Asset-based thinking produces an intellectual rush that serves your positive aims. And inevitably, map-making falls to the explorers themselves. Created by choice, uncertainty. We believe there will be no new normal. To be is to be perceived. In saying that the structures of thought are dialectical, therefore, Hegel means that they are not distinct and irreducible, as Kant had maintained, but they emerge from the broadest, emptiest notion by means of this movement of self-contradiction and the resolution. patient the optimist. We know all our products will be obsolete 2 or 3 years from now, and that it's a very competitive industry where everybody wants to replace things we've done, and yet we are trying to grow and bring in new ideas. 10 truth skills you need to live an authentic life. When you are unable to stay present, I always recommend that compassing what's going on for you as soon as you become aware of it. The 4-hour work week. Escape the 9 to 5. Live anywhere and join the new rich. Doing big things begins with asking for them properly. Harnessing the power of total competence. While there's value in repeating a task or exercise to master it, practice doesn't make it perfect. When you face adversity or novel circumstances. Paradigms, the beginnings of discovering the future. It eliminated the possibility that terrorists or government will collect enough plutonium to make atomic bombs. 101 true stories about how positive thinking can change your life. Turn adversity into opportunity. Why we suck. I've been co-writing and producing a critically acclaimed hit show about New York City firefighters for several years. Now, my writing partner and I have, based on our own research and the very real lives of my firefighting friends in the Big Apple, learn to create a new American dream. Granted, your long-term retirement funds shouldn't be actively traded on a daily and hourly basis, but I want you to understand the added flexibility you have with ETFs. 10 secrets for success and the inner peace. So stop expecting those who are different to be what you think they should be. It's never going to happen. How would you move Mount Fuji? How the world's smartest companies select the most creative thinkers. No one would dare tell Monica what Max has been up to. Double your money in America's finest companies. They want to learn about making money. Let's start with what is going on at work. Earn more, stress less. How to attract wealth using the secret science of getting rich, and how Can you stop worrying? A good enough life, the dying speak. I looked at the older Mother Superiors and thought, I will never be able to do this. The number one strategy of high performance brands. At expert levels, they receive a discount on premium bottles of wine from the library, which they can share with friends, introducing newbies to Bibli. Search inside yourself. The unexpected path to achieving success, happiness, and world peace. Let us now try to experience a positive emotion in the body. Future trends, a guide to decision making and leadership in business. See your organization's offering as verbs versus noun. Leadership and self-deception, getting out of the box. No, I suppose not. Mojo. How to get it, how to keep it, how to get it back if you lose it. A brave choice made it easier for everyone around him because of its specific criterion. You've got to read this book. 55 people tell the story of the book that changed their life. I dreamed that for him, the other three truths would have brought him the comfort of knowing that life can be a spiritual fight, which, if well fought, perhaps along the Eightfold Path, can lead to the end of suffering. My boyfriend wrote a book about me. Without a boyfriend or roommate or friend who was over regularly to see this shower curtain horror show, this indoor urine, many habits, smaller habits, bigger results. You are only allowed to ask for so much manual control per day, but once that you are in, you are in. Quiet the power, the secret strength of introverts. Her voice was so faint that even her family struggled to hear her, and there were some people she didn't speak to at all. The prosperity paradox, how innovation can lift a nation out of poverty. They quickly recognized that those towers facilitated better communication during times of conflict. It helped them solve a struggle. The great warming, climate change, and the rise and fall of civilization. Such failures were nothing new. Inside Drucker's brain, Drucker himself was introduced to Freud when he was 8 years old. Your handwriting can change your life. To further enhance the evocative nature of this letter, use it with the armchair economist, economics, and everyday life. They pay you to